What if I told you that colors aren't just something we see, but they're also energy that we can feel? Hey there, I'm Cici, all-around artist and creative intuitive. And today we're exploring how color meditation can unlock new dimensions in your spiritual art practice. Let's get started. All right, story time, y'all. So, my relationship with color transformed during a period of growth and experimentation in my art practice. While I was working on a jewelry and personal adornment collection, aptly named Goddess, one of my favorites. It was then I discovered that colors of bead and cord, they weren't just aesthetic choices. They were like a language being spoken directly to my soul. To see how the colors came together was truly inspired. During the creation of this collection, I felt truly guided. I felt like each piece I created was an expression of spirit and that I directly connected to my creative muse. Hence, the name for the collection being Goddess. When people tried on each of the pieces from the collection, they could feel it too. All right, so let's talk about understanding color energy. This makes me think of comic books and a movie I saw recently. So I mentioned to you before that I love comic books, which is why I'm smiling so hard. I love them so much. Really good memories of them growing up. And some of my favorites are older ones from the 70s and the 80s. They're really close to my heart. And so there was this one character named Dazzler, another favorite, and she could convert sound into energy and colorful lights. She also spent a lot of time on roller skates. So it was the 70s, early 80s. So for no other reason than disco music is highlighted in this book, you should take a look. Super fun. Also recently I was dazzled, get it? Dazzled? By the movie Piece by Piece, where Pharrell talks about his music and his experiences with synesthesia, which is super interesting. If you've not heard of it, synesthesia is a phenomenon where stimulation of one sense, in this case ears, leads to an involuntary experience in another sense, such as seeing colors and having these feelings and experiences when you do hear music, as Pharrell explained in the movie. And so it can also be something like tasting flavors when reading words. So interesting, right? So it's a form of perception. It's just another way of perceiving things. And it can actually lead to heightened memory and creativity. So once again, both of those things are about other ways that color can manifest in different ways that we can interact with it. Today, we'll explore 3 ways to connect with color energy. First, we're going to talk about color breathing, such as visualizing a color as healing light and using breath to distribute color throughout your body. Actually, a couple of my favorite meditations utilize the visualization of color coming in, or golden light coming into the top of your head, kind of imagining that that's creativity and spreading throughout your body. I love that, and it really is a very powerful meditation. The second is color listening and how different colors sound in our mind, and finding your personal color frequency and using that color to tune in to your creative energy. And third is color dialogue. This is fun. So having a metaphorical, or as real as you want it to be, conversation with color and understanding the messages that you're receiving from color as well, and kind of letting color guide your creative process. All right, so let's practice together with this really simple color meditation. find a comfortable seat. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your body to settle into this sacred space. Imagine yourself standing in an open doorway. You step through. It leads to a field of lavender at twilight. The air is filled with the gentle fragrance of purple blooms swaying in the evening breeze. Above you, the sky transforms into a canvas of amethyst hues, deep violets, bleeding into soft lilacs, painting the horizon with royal magnificence. Now envision a warm purple light beginning to glow at the crown of your head. This is the light of amethyst, ancient, wise, and deeply connected to the mysteries of the universe. Feel this purple light pulsing gently like the heartbeat of creativity itself. As you breathe in, draw this amethyst energy down through your body. See it flowing like liquid starlight through your crown, your throat, your heart. This is the color of royalty, not the earthly kind, but the divine royalty of your creative spirit. You are the sovereign of your own creative kingdom. With each breath, the amethyst light grows stronger. Imagine crystalline formations of this purple energy growing within you, multifaceted like the gemstone itself, each facet reflecting a different aspect of your creative gifts. Some facets shimmer with mysticism, others sparkle with pure inspiration. Now picture yourself walking through a spring garden where wisteria cascades and purple waterfalls from ancient trees. Each bloom whispers secrets of transformation, of beauty emerging from patience and faith. Feel yourself absorbing this energy of renewal and magical possibility. In the distance, you see mountains painted in deep purple shadows, majestic and eternal. These mountains represent the vast landscape of your creative potential, mysterious, powerful, and waiting to be explored. The amethyst light within you resonates with these distant peaks, connecting you to something greater than yourself. Take a moment to receive any messages this purple energy has for you. What creative magic wants to emerge? What royal creative decree does your spirit want to make? When you're ready, imagine gathering all this amethyst energy into your heart center, creating a glowing purple gem that you can access whenever you need to connect with your mystical creative power. Take 3 deep breaths and gently open your eyes, carrying this royal purple energy with you wherever you go throughout your day. Blessings. Now that we've connected with color energy, let's think about some ways that we can use this and integrate it into our practice. One way is a morning color attunement. If you're not familiar, an attunement is an energetic process, and it helps you to connect to specific energies. In this case, we're connecting with color and creativity, or your creative muse maybe. So you can think of this like turning to a specific radio station or television station so that you can receive the broadcast or receive the messages coming from those stations. Next, you could possibly use this for color journaling. This could mean thinking of how something of a certain color or a certain color specifically makes you feel, like the green of nature or clothing of certain colors when you touch or wear them. You can also do the color meditation like what we did just before you sit down to create. Have this be like a starting point. And maybe you've been guided to create works with a certain color palette. Maybe you can meditate on that a little bit as well. Okay, y'all, here is your creative assignment for the week. You are going to spend 5 minutes each day in color meditation. Notice which colors call to you and what messages they bring. You could also meditate on a specific color. And then you can keep track of your experiences in a journal. You can do it on your phone, or I love writing. So, you can always write in a journal, and it does not have to be some expensive thing. You can get it from any place. It does not have to be. It could just be one of those like little memo pads. But it's nice to keep track of what you're doing, how you're doing it, especially if you're in the process of growth and change. You would like to keep track of the things that are working for you. It's I do it myself, and so it's really great to be able to look back on how my personal practice has changed. I do this for a number of different things. I do it for health. I keep track of different things that I might be shifting and changing. I'm doing intermittent fasting right now, so I'm trying to keep track of those things. So once again, it doesn't have to be some expensive book. It could just be a notebook, or like I said, you can keep track of it in your phone. It's really great to keep track of your shifting and your progress and your growth. If this resonates with you, try it and let it just be fun. No overthinking here. Overthinking is not allowed. And let me know in the comments how this practice worked for you, or didn't. I'd love to hear about them. Your thoughts, that is. Remember, every color is a doorway to divine inspiration. Please subscribe to stay connected and join our creative spiritual journey. Next week, we'll explore finding art in daily moments. Remember, we are all art in progress. Until next time, stay inspired, stay connected, and keep creating with purpose and spirit. Bye, y'all.